Hey guys, it's Rahina. I'm back after I look really tired. I'm back after a really long break. The reason I haven't been here in so long is because I've been really busy with school. I graduate this year, as I mentioned before, so we've got like a bazillion projects going on, and a few of them are really stressing me out. So I've been busy. Anyways, today I have 6 topics to go through because I missed the last two or 3 weeks. Um, and so I have a lot to catch up on. Also, I'll try to keep this short as possible. As you can see, still haven't sorted out my camera problem, but that's okay. It's getting there, I promise. So the first topic was movies, and I don't really have a lot to say about movies. My all-time favorite is probably Aladdin. Actually, not probably, it is Aladdin. I've loved that movie since I was about 3, ever since I first saw it. And I mean, it came out the same year or the year after I was born, so that's my all-time favorite movie. Other than that, my favorites are probably Lord of the Rings. I personally think that they're the best book to movie adaptation I've ever seen. Um, Not that I can really think of any off the top of my head, but I actually like how Lord of the Rings was adapted to movies better than I like how Harry Potter was adapted to movies. Um, I know they skipped out a lot for the movies, but it was just done really well, I think, and it's beautiful. And one of my goals in life is to go to New Zealand, maybe live in like the Shire or something. I don't even know. For my religious views, um, I'm Muslim. I've been raised that way for my whole life. I'm not super religious. Obviously, I don't wear the headscarf or anything, but I don't know. I do believe it in everything. I just feel like we get a bad rep, really, with all the terrorism stuff, and people don't, even when people don't have that stereotype associated with it, they don't really understand the religion and a lot of stuff that goes with the religion, so I don't know, it's interesting to say the least to see people's reactions and what they think the religion is actually about, but yeah. For books, I have a lot of favorite books. I have a lot of books. Um, my collection's actually growing. I don't have any new books, really, because I haven't had a chance to buy any, but my latest editions, which I don't have in my room right now because my cousin has borrowed them, is the latest book in the Mortal Instrument trilogy, and the book White Cat by Holly Black. They both did a book signing really close to my house, in beginning of, well, middle of April, and I actually got to go to that, so it was my first ever book signing, and it was cool when I got new books, and they're signed and everything, so it's really cool. Other than that, I'd say Harry Potter is definitely my favorite books, probably. Um, I like the Hunger Games series. I love Lord of the Rings series. I like the Narnia books. The whole Percy Jackson and the Olympian things. I actually really like those. Um, the Artemis Fowl books. You guys have read those. I love those books. And I have a lot of really random books. I'd say fantasy books are probably my favorite, which is kind of nerdy of me, but I don't know. I like to read to get lost in the story that's being told and like into the world of the story. And I mean, obviously, fantasy is usually set in their own worlds or in a world that's different from ours. so I really like that. I mean, you get to escape this humdrum life of mine. For political views, I'm not going to get too into it. Firstly, because I don't really know much about politics, and secondly, because Canadian politics are, I think, probably different than American politics. Um, we actually just had federal elections, so I didn't vote. Um, I've had people ask me why I didn't vote, but it's just because I don't feel like I know enough about the different I feel like I don't know enough about the different parties to make a good decision as to who to vote for, and I'm not really that interested in politics. I mean, I found that no matter who is in charge of the government, something's always wrong, really. It's never good enough. There's always something to complain about. I'll probably look into it eventually and stuff, but right now I really don't care. I don't feel like I have the time to follow all the politics and stuff. Um, I mean, I'd rather be doing things I enjoy. Fashion wise, that is sort of a loaded question for me. I've never felt like I actually have a certain fashion style, like a personal style. Well, maybe, but it changes often. I, I wasn't really into anything when I was younger, and then I got into kind of a tomboy phase, so it was all like oversized t-shirts and jeans and stuff. And then I got a little bit girlier during high school, so I've never really been into really girly stuff like skirts and whatever. I actually only started wearing a skirt for the first time this year, aside from like pencil skirts for work and stuff. But I don't know. I was told actually the other week that I have a kind of a rocker style, like a punk rock kind of thing based on my music choices through the years. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you saw me right now, you wouldn't think so. I still tend to wear a lot of t-shirts and jeans, um, with some prettier stuff thrown in sometimes. It usually depends actually on how much time I have to get ready in the morning or during the day. The more time I have, the more I dress up, I guess. Um, if I had all the time in the world to dress however I wanted and buy the clothes I wanted, I would probably say that I'd dress casual but kind of edgy. You know, I like the whole dark jeans with boots and the whole leather bomber jacket and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, this is getting really long, so I'm gonna get you. The last subject is climate change. And again, I don't really have a strong opinion on this. Um, I think it is a serious issue. I mean, you can totally tell the weather's going all wonky in the past few years. Um, I just think that a lot of people find that climate change is a really big picture and their everyday life is more of a really small picture. So when they're trying to deal with their everyday life, they don't really factor in the whole climate change thing. Sorry about those arm movements. Anyways, um, I think that in order to actually make a big impact to slow down climate change significantly, it would require a huge change in the lifestyles of hundreds and hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands probably, people around the world, and it just seems kind of impossible to actually get that done. So, I mean, making little changes is probably best to start with. Sorry, I'm getting all stuttery, sort of jilted here. This video is really long now, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. We'll see. My school's being kind of crazy, but I mean, I'm done in like 3 weeks, so I'm excited about that. I'll see you guys later.